Hello again, YouTube. Yeah, I've been doing plenty of videos today, haven't I? John Dragonman here. I'm just going to open the pit up and see what it looks like. See how much water is. And no one's been here. Oh, look at that! Come on, stand up, plyboard. That's it. Don't fall down. You can see we've started doing a bit of the brickwork in. Not doing bad. Got the concrete base down from the last video there. Not doing bad at all. So now I've just got to do more around. My dad was having a bit of problem with the slope, with it being quite a steep drop, so all the water runs down. We didn't think it was very steep, but it turned out it was. We've got a sump in there for all the water to drain into, and any coolant leaks if I'm working in a car, so I don't get wet feet. Or a grid or something that goes over the top of that. We just ran out of concrete. As you can just see in that far corner there, there's just a little bit of base that's missing, but it doesn't really matter that much. We'll dig it out a bit and just lay some more concrete in there when we're doing the wall. Any spare mortar mix we've got left over. Yeah, it's not looking too bad. It's say it just comes up to about shoulder height. With me sat in there, just under shoulder height it is, the height of the pit when you're standing in there. I say I'm going to make up a stool. I don't know if we've got one. We got a stool from IKEA. It is just around the corner there somewhere. I just see the legs of it there. Well, I'm going to saw the legs off or add to the legs depending on how high it is and make it that perfect height so you can sit on it while you're working underneath the car, which would be quite nice. Save your legs. So I've got a job to do on my car, and that is rebuild the rear bumper brackets, as they're about totally shot on mine, but we'll see. I say this is probably going to take another couple of weeks to do. My dad's been putting it off, but he's hurt his foot on one of these lumps of plyboard. It's really damaged one of the ligaments in his foot, so he's been struggling. Now, unfortunately, I don't know how to bricklay. It seems easy enough to do. I'm pretty sure I could grasp it, but I've said to my dad I'll do it for him. But you can see the walls a bit banana shaped, but shh, don't say anything, especially don't tell me dad I said that. Yeah, but he wants to do it himself. I'm not going down and checking to see if it's dry yet, because it was only done last night and it's been quite cold, so it's probably not dry yet. But I'm pretty happy with the amount of water there is down there. You can see there's water here, and what it's doing is it's running down here underneath that concrete gap there. There's a bit of a gap there, and it's running down underneath that on top of this concrete floor, between these two floors, and it's coming out just there, which is a bit of a pain, and it's trickling down and filling the pit up. But luckily we've not had much rain. At the moment it's snowing, very fine snow. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but it's really fine stuff. But I guess you can't. Video CCTV camera could do with a respray. It's going a bit rusty on top. Look, we've got that hooked up to a DVD on constant loop. Not a DVD, a hard drive on constant loop. Something like a 1 terabyte recorder. We've got that one there and one on the front of the house, which looks after the three cars that's on the front. And that's a wide angle one. It's pretty good. You can zoom in and do all sorts with it. It's really high definition too, and you can zoom right down the garden with it and right into the garage with it. It's quite cool. But it's not hooked up to a screen or anything. It's just hooked up to the recorder. We know it's all working. So we've got a small portable screen, little 7-inch LCD jobby that plugs into it. But yeah, that's about it. We've got to get some more fluorescent fittings in here, especially if we're going to have a pit in here. And, the reason why it's at an angle, everyone's been asking you, why is it at an angle? Well, we've got a whole maze of pipe work over there somewhere, and we've tried to keep away from that. So that's why it's at an angle. So you have to come into the garage down, and then just park your car at an angle, and you'll be alright with that. It's going to have really thick steel gridding put over it to stop you from dropping down into there. My dad says it's the same stuff that they have at where he works. He's going to try and go to the metal place, wherever it is, somewhere in Derby I'm sure, and see if he can order the same the same gridding. And he says, well, forklifts can run over it and it's fine, so a car should be nothing. A forklift, when it's fully loaded, is running over the stuff and it's absolutely fine. So yeah, we'll see. Yes, that's about it really. Thanks for watching, guys. M6JDM out. Oh, and just to let you know, this was the third attempt to get this video recording. Yeah, I'm really having problems with my phone. It must be the cold weather. Yeah, fun times. M6JDM out.